We call that a W goal. Thank you to our frontline patrons, Strawbones, Word4765, Midnight Gemlord, Art Goon, and Sean. Now, we're having this breakdown / discussion on Chapter 203 of Brrrr. Please remember your own on the chapter in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit that little notification bell so you miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon down below, in support for as low as $1 a month. You'll get exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, let's hop into Chapter 203. What's up, guys? All the Punks here. We are to do a live reaction and review to Chapter 203 of Brrrr, which is known as Overhito, which is a 130 base power Pokemon move that used to be 140 base power and has 90% accuracy because Game Freak doesn't love us and it wants us to miss our moves in the most crucial situations. But enough of that. Let's hop right into the chapter itself. Editing me. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Greetings. It's that time. Shock horror. I have it on me. And I keep it on me at all times. But, of course, as I always say, it's Peak Lock. And out of the 15 videos and reviews I've done so far, Peak Lock has never missed. Not once. It's not even close to missing. Like, it's kind of like stories I've liked more than Peak Lock in the past have missed before, like with chapters. Like, you could argue God of High School on Webtoon is like my favorite piece of fiction ever nowadays, just because I love it so much. I just don't talk about it on here too often because busy. But with that being the case, it has misses. Peak Lock so far, not a single miss. It may just have to go up there. But let's not waste any more time. I love all the faces on this page. First look at Prince, like, I really lost to some 17-year-olds. I'm the number 2 striker in the world, and I got devoured by a 16-year-old with no gains, and I just lost to some 17-year-olds and Noel Noah. Meanwhile, you got Nagi realizing he stole the goal. No, he stole the goal. And then you have Noah being like, this is not what I signed up for. Isagi, I want you to score a goal. Isagi, I did not want that. Like, he looks so shocked. He looks so shocked and almost offended. And I don't even blame him because, like, I know he thought that. At least I would assume, based on Isagi's mentality and the whole, like, egotism thing that Noah was told about, that all Blue Lock was built on, he wouldn't expect Isagi to pass in a situation like this. Like, he literally had all the perfect conditions to not pass. At least in Noah's mind, probably. He should have scored. So I bet Noah's like, because, yeah, this isn't what he expected. I can definitely understand that. Meanwhile, Isagi's just like, yeah, baby. But it makes sense. You got to realize, I think as much as, like, the Isagi fan in me is also like, yo, dog, you should have just scored. Like, if you had all the perfect pieces, you should have just scored. But I get it. Right now, the importance of scoring here isn't all to that, like, necessary. Right now, he just needs Yukimaya. He needs that extra piece. He was trying to get it earlier by talking to him, but he obviously couldn't get it by talking to him, so he had to get it by force. So this is the best way to get it by force, so Yukimaya will be an asset in future games and not just a continuous liability. Because you gotta remember, for the most part, Isagi was playing like 2v20 the entire game. Like, no one was with him, like 3v20, because Gagamaru was on his side. Kind of. But in terms of, like, everything else, that was it. It was Isagi versus the world, essentially. So at least, now that he has 3 pieces, hypothetically 4, Kunigami's really up in the air. He now can, like, actually work with it. He can actually do something with it. Because he'll have Corona and his speed to just do the galaxy thing. And he'll have Yukimaya, who not only has the speed, which can keep up with Corona, perfect for one-on-ones, perfect for getting those blitzing situations, and also now they can kind of just all feed each other goals. If Corona and Yukimaya, well, no, if Corona and Isagi were able to do as crazy as they were when Isagi freshly woke up Metavision, with Yukimaya as an extra piece, I don't think Kaiser's gonna be able to stop him anymore. Because right now, we saw Kaiser lost to a 3-on-3, or a 3-on-1 when he was the only one intervening. So he's either gonna have to get more people from his team in on the whole, like, jumping action, and or he's going to have to, like, rethink the strat entirely and find a new way to interrupt Isagi. But we'll see. Let's move. I don't want that. There better be a better image in the chat. I don't want that to be the thumbnail. Like, the thing is, this is a case where, like, I understand the character. I just don't like them. Like, I'm trying to think of a very specific scenario. So, Sakura. I understand the character in all part 1, and then I'd say, like, all of part 2 until the Sasori fight. I'll say there. I completely understand the character. I just don't like them. Same thing with Yukimaya here. Like, I get it, this is epic for him. He got a goal. He quote unquote revived himself. You can see he's sweating the life out of himself. Like, bro is steaming right now. I understand the feeling. I remember back when I used to play soccer and back when I used to run track, like, when you were steaming and you did something good, whew, there was no better feeling. So I can understand it and I can respect it. But Yukimaya, he was just such a nuisance. Like Kaiser felt like an obstacle. I'm still not mad at Kaiser. For some reason in my heart of hearts, 1, because Kaiser's cooler. 2, Kaiser's cooler. 3, Kaiser's cooler. 4, Kaiser's cooler. But in reality, I feel like Yukimaya was like, Kaiser was mean because he felt like it, and he has full capability here, and he has nothing to prove and nothing to gain from really working with Isagi. He already has a salary of 300 million. He's already has a strike better than the world's #1. He's already new Gen 111. This is nothing but like play, pretend fun for him. Like, that's all this is. Yukimaya has something to prove here, and he went about trying to prove it in the worst way possible. Corona proved his worth by working with Isagi. Kagamaru proved his worth by fighting on his own. Yukimaya tried to prove his worth by overriding Isagi and failing to, and just ended up becoming a marionette. Sure, will I probably respect him more afterwards, after he like calms down? Yes. Will I appreciate his overall character arc when we're like 50 chapters down the line? Yes. But right here, right now in the moment, it's like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. But let's see. Ness, Corona, Agi. Alex like, dog, what the? Nah. Kunigami and that big dude. He's still crying, bro. Bro, wipe your tears, dog. Take the glasses off and wipe your tears. I want to see what his vision looks like right now. Because considering how high bro's operating, he should be basically blind. Like, there's no way bro isn't seeing nothing but darkness everywhere. Bro's got to be possessed by Xehanort right now. There's no way. Because bro is stressed. Imagine crying on live TV. Like, you gotta remember, this is all on live TV. So bro is literally, every single person in the world is just looking at this man being like, yes, I scored. And he's crying literal tears. I hope the camera angles are perfect. I would love to see this. I want to see it animated. I want to see characters reacting to this crying, not full grown man. I think he's like 17. Let's see. Yep. He's the GOAT! The GOAT! That may be the thing. I don't know. I think I saw an image from this chapter, and I think I know what the thumbnail's gonna be. I think it has to be that. If I saw the right image, I may be thinking of 204. Because if you didn't see, I looked at the 204. There we go. English. 204 spoilers. So, like, maybe I'm confusing the images, but I think I'm not. Let's see. But Isagi pumping that fist. Yeah. That's a good perspective shot. You see how his fist is so much bigger? Like, yeah. We like perspective. God, Nomura is crazy. Nomura is crazy. How do you draw like this, dog? On a weekly. I just suck. Like, shout outs to everyone. And not just mangaka, but any comic drawers, comic artists, comic drawers. Oh my lord. Comic drawers. I have drawers in my room. But any comic artist, any artist of anything who does it on any sort of consistent basis, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, multi-yearly, like hiatus. But still, that's crazy. That is next level. I'm like, this quality of this art is just gorgeous. And look at the anger and the fury in his eye. Saki's so goated, dog. I want to see what Rin thinks. Like, I do wish something that we saw more was reactions from other teammates. Like, I get some teams are playing at the same time, but I don't think either. Well, no. There are 4 or 5. There are 5, right? 5. Because the 5 masters, Prince, Noah, Snuffy, Loki. There was more than 4. There was 5, right? Who's the last one? Who am I forgetting? Oh, Lavahino. Yeah. So there were 5. So I wish we could get like some reaction shots from the other members who may or may not be like watching this while they're training or stuff like that. I think that would add like a little bit of extra dimension. Is it necessary? No, that's why it's not here, but I think it would be neat. Because like I wonder what Rin thinks. Like he's literally watching this and he has a similar level of football IQ to Isagi, so he probably gets to play too, and he's probably like, my rival. But let's see. Look at Kaiser, bro. Is he finally sweating? Finally, one sweat drop. Like look at Isagi and Yukimaya, dripping wet, soaked to the bone. Kunigami too. Look at Kaiser, dog. After that whole intense game, bro did not rest once. This game has been like 50 chapters long, and well, not 50. I think it was like 30, but still 30 chapters long, and Kaiser has one sweat drop. And I don't even think it's from physical exertion. I think it's literally just because he's like, I actually lost. Like. That's crazy. That's genuinely insane. Like, the physical aptitude required for that. Soccer is a hard game to play. It's not, like, I'd say the most physically taxing sport is probably swimming. Like, don't get me wrong, that is literally a full-body sport at 100%, and you're fighting against water. Meanwhile, in something like soccer, you're running back and forth, so at least you're going through air. But, like, still, soccer is extremely physically taxing. Just run up and down a field, especially if you're, like, a midfielder. In this case, these strikers, they're running up and down the field, like, 20 times a game. So imagine going to a whole soccer field and just running back and forth 20 times for however long this game actually took in real time. That's crazy. For him to just not be sweating. Go! From Isagi Yoichi's super assist, Yukimai Kinyu scores an absolute gem of a goal. That was, I will admit, that curve into the spike into the heart of the sword, that was pretty clean. I won't lie. It was pretty clean. And I always feel it, and I know it has to be the same guy. I don't think he has any assistants. I need to look that up. I want to see if Nomura has assistants. But whenever we see these extra background people that aren't like named characters within Blue Lock, they always seem to be like designed in a slightly different art style than Blue Lock. Like you could put these characters in any other manga, and I wouldn't say it was Blue Lock. But since they're here, it just looks so out of place. I don't know why. And like there are multiple examples of this too. Like the U20 match, I was rereading that the other day, and I was like, so many of these characters just look out of place, and I can't even tell you why. I think it's just like a slight art style change that my eyes pick up, and it's like, ugh. Let's see. Swords of super. I love how Raichi, like Igaguri's all happy. Still don't know how he's in Blue Lock. Bro should have been dropped out in like first selection. But regardless, I love how Raichi is just, he's not necessarily happy. He's not necessarily angry. He's just in shock. Like, he's sweating more than Kaiser is. He has 3 sweat drops. Kaiser has 1, and 1 of them actually played. Corona's just like, nice work, bro. Corona's the coolest, dog. Like, for a character who's been here since chapter 1 and only got the spotlight very recently, Corona's the GOAT. With the game ends after a spectacular seesaw battle. It really was a solid back and forth. They're both coming to jump him. I know it's not what's actually gonna happen, but like they're both running at him, and they're both small. I still don't get how Corona's a midget though. I need to look up his height, because when Corona called him like a ponytail midget, I was like, why? Is he really that tiny? Let's see. BM wins 3-2. Look at Nero. What a nice squad. Look at that. Look at them being happy. I love Corona's hair is just flattened. It went from slightly spiked to flattened. Everyone's dripping wet. Y'all need a shower of showers. No way, dog. Y'all are disgusting. I hope does Block have deodorant? It better. Look at Isagi just de-steaming. I don't blame him though. Like, once again, I feel like everyone's played at least one intense game of sports in your life. Like, it doesn't matter if you played like JV, professional, varsity club, anything like that. You've all had that one moment of intense physical exertion where you just feel your body. Now that you know it's over, just be like, whew, we've been running on 27. Let's go back down to 5. I can definitely see that. Yukimaya up. He's gonna apologize. They gonna fist fight? Let him fist fight. Let's fist. Yukimaya should win that though. He's bigger. But let's see. Look at that. None of them are even helping. Corona's like, he actually is kind of short. Now that I think about it, if this is a line perspective shot, he's even shorter than Isagi, and Isagi's like 5'9". And then again, like Shigiri, how tall is Shigiri? Like, I don't even think he's that tall. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Fight. Nah. Yukimaya, Isagi. Y'all gonna dap each other up? Dap each other up. I don't feel violence here. For some reason, in my heart of hearts, I don't feel violence here. Sorry. Oh. Does that have to be the thumbnail? No, I don't think so. Maybe. That's nice though. With apologizing. And it's so interesting seeing Isagi out of game mode. Like, Isagi out of game mode just seems like a completely different character too. Like, this just doesn't even feel like Isagi, or the Isagi I knew, or no. That's crazy. Even Yuki Maya looks different. I like that when they're both putting away their egos. Just generally, Nomura draws them just different enough that you can feel that palpable difference. Nomura's a goated artist. Like, nah. See, the thing is, I'd say character-wise, I've talked about this so many times, but I always have the debate, whose art do I like more on a weekly basis, Nomura or Horikoshi? And I think the kinetic energy that's in Nomura's art blows Hori's out of the water. It's just not even close. I think Blue Lock has much better kinesthetic energy, and like the motion can be felt a lot more through the art than it can be in MHA. And I think it's just like, it's a detail. I'm gonna have to do a video. I'm just gonna have to sit down, write out a video, and do my thoughts, because I can't keep bringing this up in the reviews. Those just constantly flows through my head. They're both shocked. Like, you apologize? You apologize? No, I'm about to get that. It's like after an intense set. Like, I remember there was me and one friend way back when. I think it was back when Smash 4 was out. It was like, I think it was 2 years into the game's lifespan. Me and him, we had just been training like against each other, against other people. We had a whole friend group that played Smash, but it was me and him. He played Mario, I played Sonic, and we were both disgusting, dirty, filthy, nasty sweats. Like, whenever I would head over to his house and we would sit down and just play, it would be like the most silent, and well, no, it wouldn't be silent. It'd actually be, the reason this is so crazy, because it'd be the exact opposite. We would be talking the utmost of smack and insulting each other's play style. Like, you would think it was getting genuinely heated in his basement. But then, like, afterwards, after one of us would win the set, we'd sit back and be like, good games though. Like, legitimately, we would calm down right after. But I could definitely see how both of them would be shocked, because we would always be like, I mean, I guess a GG. I should have won the third game though. Yeah, but you didn't. They wouldn't get heated again. But let's see. Isagi, if you hadn't passed to me, I would have been finished. Earlier, I said some terrible things. I'm sorry. Yes, you should be sorry. You idiot. You dum-dum. You bubblegum. You blind boy. What's your sight looking like? Where your eyes at? See, I bet all this insulting of Yuki Maya is gonna get me something. Like, I bet I'm gonna get astigmatism or something. Not that. I forget whatever Yuki Maya has. Some eye thing is gonna jack me up. Let's see. No, I needed your strength on that last play. Interesting. So Isagi, yeah. So the full idea that Isagi isn't yet built to be a proper Metavision striker on his own is just 100% true, because he doesn't believe he could have done it without Yuki Maya. Yeah. So the next thing, I'm very interested to see the next game then, and I'm interested to see how much time they have, because like, how much stronger can Isagi really get in such a short time period? Like, Noah would have to put him through like the most intense and rigorous training humanly possible to get him up to snuff, or at least to a point where he's competing properly. That's interesting. I wonder. That's gonna be interesting. To be Kaiser as a playmaker, I simply used you as a tool. Okay. Okay, so he says it. He very specifically says to beat Kaiser as what? A playmaker, not a striker. That's interesting though. So, okay. So I'm just, that's, okay, so now I can kind of see the arc. I'm plotting out the arc. First game, Isagi putting himself on the field. That's all that game was. It was him getting the chance in because he was the hero of Blue Lock, and then proving he's actually worth something through the assist, acting as the whole, he's kind of like the thesis of Ego, both the coach and the ideology of Blue Lock. So that was the first game. The second game is to get Isagi relevant on the field. That's through Metavision, turn him into a playmaker. He beats Kaiser here as a playmaker. Bada bing, bada boom. The next game, Metavision plus protagonism plus playmaking. Gotta add striker. He's gonna have to beat Kaiser as a striker. And then final game, I think, well, just because of the circumstances and the power level of the next team, I think the next game, the final game, will probably be Not just as a playmaker, not just as a striker. It'll be actually him and Kaiser working together. Because against Ren and Shido and Loki and Tokimatsu and there's someone else on that team, like that team is snapped overall just as strikers. So I think we'll finally see Isagi and Kaiser properly working together. So I think that's the 4-game arc we're getting here. And if so, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Simply use you as a tool. Everything was going according to plan, except the end. I didn't expect Rayo to come in charging like that. So Rayo, see, that's separate video. I have so many things I need to catch up on. So the video on Rayo, and like, I already have the title. I have the thumbnail. I think I already made the thumbnail for the video. There'll be a whole video on Rayo and Nagi and why I don't like what they did. But regardless, everything was going according to the plan. Come in charging like that. But in spite of that, he managed to score super goal. He managed, that's missing a T, to score a super goal. It's your win, Yukimaya. So I'm the one who should apologize. I'm sorry. Oh, that's pretty respectful. All right, okay, Isagi. Okay, I respect it. I respect the hustle. Sorry. But how did you draw up that last play? I mean, you didn't draw it up so that you could score the winning goal? Yeah, if Kaiser hadn't gotten in my way, I would have scored. He's like, yeah. So wow, that is true. But he saw what I was up to and officially moved to crush my goal. Right now, I can't beat Kaiser in a straight-up duel. Oh, okay. So that was just a dual-layered plan. I get that. It's so like me and another one of my homies, me and him have been on like a game binge. Right now, Yu-Gi-Oh! And chess. Those are the two things we've been just intensely diving into. He got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I got into chess years ago, but I just haven't touched it. I literally have a whole chessboard that just sits around because I don't do much with it. And we were getting into it. And I think I understand what Isagi means here. That idea where you have a plan. You have a plan that you want to execute. Just like in chess, the base plan is to take the king of your opponent. That's the base plan. But you have sub-plans in there. In case you're met in that scenario where something happens that ruins that base plan you have backups. So like a constant thing I do in games, to be fair, the last time we played, and we played like 5 games, I didn't do it. But a usual strat that I used to have a couple years back in chess is I would always trade queens, no matter what. I would always try to get the queens off the board. Why? Because they're too dangerous. And while it'd be nice to have mine, it'd be nice to use it to get check and stuff like that and checkmate. Just like it would be nice for Isagi to have scored a goal right here, right now. You gotta have the backup plan. Because even if I can't win with the queen, I can win with my rook. I can win with my bishop. I can win with my knights. I can win with my pawns if I really need to. If I really need to get down and dirty with it. But it's so much easier to win with a queen. But if you get rid of both queens, you neutralize the playing field. So by getting rid of Kaiser here, by submitting to an assist, it worked out. That's why I had a plan B. Yep, a plan B to assist Yukimaya. A trump card that only I'd envisioned, all to destroy Kaiser and to bring you back onto my side. I like it. I definitely like it. To show the world that I was by far the best player on the pitch. Let's think about that. It really depends on how many assists you value per goal. Because realistically, Isagi has 2 assists in this game. He has the assist that Kunigami took, and he has the assist that he just gave to Yukimaya. Nagi has 1 goal. Who got the other? No, does Nagi have? Who is the? Nagi has 1 goal. Chigiri has 1 goal. Kaiser has 1 goal. Kunigami has 1 goal. Yukimaya has 1 goal. Those are all the 5 goals in the game. Isagi has 2 assists. So then, realistically, he's about even. I mean, I guess you can definitely chalk up his movement and his, like, yeah, if you add everything else, like not just the assists, but you add the playmaking, you add the defense, you add all that, then yeah, I can definitely see Isagi being considered the best player on the pitch. Though I do think, just based off reading the 204 spoilers, that the world is definitely not gonna rate that too highly in comparison to goals. Like Nagi with 1 goal will be much higher than Isagi's gonna be, and that's a little bit jacked up, but I can understand. Blue Lock is a place of strikers. So Isagi, while proving himself through assists and playmaking, it's not what he's here for. This guy, he was thinking that far ahead. You're a real jerk and a pain. Yeah. No, I definitely get Isagi's mindset. Once again, if you can't beat him, use them. That's essentially what he did with Kaiser. If you can't beat him, use them. Let's see. You're too clever for your own good. Well, you are, without a doubt, Mama Isagi. Man of the match, I get it. Hey, I thought you didn't like little goody two-shoes like me. Bite me. Some Blue Lock fans out there probably want to see that, Yukimaya. Don't tease them like that. Don't do them like that. Come on now, Yukimaya. You know some people are fiending, scratching, and itching for that. I need to stop making jokes like this, but let's see. But keep being that same dream-obsessed idiot you've always been, Yukimaya. Don't you dare become a player who I can simply manipulate with my logic. That's all he was when he was a dream-obsessed idiot. He was a player you can manipulate with your logic. You bet. This twisted relationship suits us. Ah, he's gone blind. Isagi's in his eyes. He's in his head. We'll devour each other until one of us is left standing. Okay. I think that's a nice conclusion to that little mini arc. Yukimaya, ironically enough, Yukimaya kind of came out for this one game. Like, this one game arc stretch. And I guess they're still going from here, right? This, like, there's a word I'm looking for. Reconciliation. There we go. Oh, this reconciliation is much more an acknowledgement that they're going to, in a much more, like, healthy way that I'd say Rin and Isagi were, compete with each other, which is nice. Look at my bro Ness. Look at my bro Ness. My hand is falling asleep. Why do you always do this? But look at bro Ness. Bro is blind right now. He's Yukimaya. He's Yukimaya in disguise. Nah, what was that? Disgusting. I won't blame you. This was kind of corny, Ness. Ness may be spitting. But let's see what Ness has to say. Because I feel like, okay, let's see. No way. Wait, hold on. What voice would Ness have? I still really do voice acting in these because they're all live reactions, so I'm kind of like absorbing and reading and thinking at the same time. I feel like you would have a higher pitched voice, almost something like this, a little bit breathy. He almost feels like if I could give Ness a voice, it would be something like this. But preferably, if I could give him a voice actor, it would be Heimdall from Record of Ragnarok. Completely different. Heimdall from God of War Ragnarok. I believe that would be the voice, because it seems like it would be high and arrogant. No way. What striker would ever pass in that situation? And that nonsense about you destroying Kaiser. You couldn't hack it against Kaiser, so you chickened out with an assist, didn't you, Yoichi? Come on now, stop trying to justify your pitiful assist with logic. You useless, pathetic loser. Yo, he's spitting right now, though. Like, why he kind of barred? Nah. But here's the thing. I can definitely... this is what I thought, because I heard about Ness's little rant here. I think what, ironically enough, Ness is an Isagi hater. Like, if you look at the community right now, so it's always weird me referencing the community in general, and I really just mean Reddit. But if you look at the community right now, a lot of people are clowning on Isagi, saying, Isagi shouldn't, well, Reddit and like other social media platforms. But people say like Isagi shouldn't be a striker. Isagi should be center midfielder or something like that. Isagi shouldn't do this. Maybe he should be a defender, something like that. Because he's just failing, quote unquote, as a striker. He's not getting goals. Like, and that's the main point of a striker. And that's all Ness sees it as. He's like, yeah, this is literally it. You have one job here in Blue Lock, and it's to be the best striker in the world. And you clearly aren't. So how did you succeed? How did you beat the best striker? Or beat one of the best strikers? Oh, you didn't? Yeah, because you suck. I can see it. That's the thing. I'm not saying the people who are saying Isagi does seem pretty invalid as a striker right now are inherently wrong. They have factual evidence. Isagi has not scored a goal since his U21. And to put that into perspective, it's literally been like 50 chapters since we've seen Isagi score a goal, if not more. All he's been doing is getting assists. So I can understand. I can see how rough it is. But I think, once again, this is sort of just building. It's kind of like how... I think it's very similar to all the games in first selection and some of the games in second selection. Isagi didn't score a goal until his most pivotal. So now we're probably going to get him a goal. Well, I'm going to assume we have to get a goal next time. Because like I said before, getting on the field, getting as a playmaker on the field, getting more assists, now turning that into goals, and then working with Kaiser. I think that's the next arc. Looks like Kaiser's stupid lag. He couldn't understand my last play. Should I dumb it down for you? Nah, those are fighting words. Ness, I'm not saying get violent. I forget where I saw it. It was somewhere where it was like, bring the Blue Lock characters I could fight or beat in a fight. And Ness's slide was like, I wouldn't fight him. He probably stays strapped. And I definitely think Ness stays strapped. So yeah, don't fight him. Don't fight him, Isagi. Shut up. Just shut the language. Language, Ness. Let's see. Uh-oh. Is that whose hand? Is that Kaiser? No way that's Kaiser. It's not Ness's hand because Ness's gloves on. Darn! No way. Okay, I'm not letting another full-grown man manhandle me like that, bro. Like, I don't get it. I don't care if we're homies. Like, if my best friend would ever just like palm the back of my head and push me down like that, like straight. I'm not gonna say that right. Like, if he were to straight do that, or I were to do that to him, I know we'd be fighting. Like, there's no way on this good green earth that wouldn't evolve into fisticuffs. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if he was stronger than me. I'd say we're about equal in strength, being my best friend. Kind of works out like that. But still, I would. Those are fighting actions. Forget fighting words. We are throwing palms and fisticuffs. I'm never letting myself get disrespected like that by my own homie. That's got to be. Insult to injury is an understatement of what that is. Golly, gee willikers. Ness, fight back! But let's see, quiet Ness. Impressive, Yoichi. And hold on, meet that Kaiser voice real quick. Quiet Ness. Impressive, Yoichi. Oh, he didn't call him a clown. He respects him now. That last play, in that split second, you saw further into the future than I did. Oh, this match is your win. He's really you can tell he's angry though. Look at the veins on his finger. Can you get I've seen many muscular individuals due to social media and even some I know in real life. I've never seen a person have veins on their fingers. On your can veins pop out there? Like, I've seen veins on the back of your hand, right? Like here I've seen veins pop out. Even I used to have. Your boy got chunky. I ate a lot. So, but like, I've never seen like, I'm even trying to flex my hands as hard. Like, how hard are you gripping? Kaiser, how strong are your grippers, bro? Like, you don't even use them. I get if you were a basketball player, maybe you have hyper grippers then, but you're a soccer player or a football player. Why are your grippers so strong? Do you used to play goalie or something, dog? What the heck? Like, you're literally crushing Ness's skull. Once again, I cannot take that disrespect on Ness. I think you gotta, like, do something. I don't believe in violence, but I do believe in justice. But let's see. This match is your win. However, this time you had Noah backing you up. Noah's just on the sideline like, yeah, he kind of spitting though. Isagi, he ain't lie. Next time, we'll fight without Noah backing either one of us up. We're both strikers. Let's see who scores the most goals. Yoichi. Is that the thumbnail? This isn't the image I saw, though. Nah, but that is crazy. He really is palming his dome like that. He's palming his dome so hard. Bro, dude, seriously, veins cannot exist like that. I refuse to believe veins can exist like that. Ness, do something, bro. Elbow him in the stomach, please. I'm actually feeling bad for Ness right now, bro. He's not my main in Smash. But still, jeez, bro. And I wonder if Isagi's going to even talk back, because I don't think he can. Kaiser's right. They are both strikers. They do need to see who's going to score the most goals. So Kaiser low-key spitting right now. Well, yeah, it was this chapter. Bro, really short-circuited. I don't think... Okay, there was a time I collapsed. There was one time, but then again, I think I was conscious still. So I'm not sure if Isagi, like, out. But... Guys are even shocked. He's like, wait a minute, what? He coming to headbutt me? Nah, but I specifically remember it was one time. I think it was the 4x4, and my coach literally said, you have to run it right now or else. And I was like, coach, you know I don't do the 400. You barely get a 200 out of me. And he's like, you are going to run the 4 as fast as humanly possible. I don't care if you collapse on the track afterwards. I will drag you off. And I specifically remember doing it, gassing so hard. We'd already done the 4x1. We'd already done the 4x2. So I was tired, like all get out throughout the day. And then right after was the 4x4. And I ran it. I passed the baton off, stumbled to the side, and dropped right there on the turf. But the thing was, I was still conscious. I was just so tired. My body was screaming at me. Good memories. Good memories. We won. So it worked out. But still. Darn. Dropping like a fly. Isagi! That's crazy. Yo, Isagi, Kaiser's reaction time is kind of crazy. He dropped Ness and immediately caught him. He palmed his head like a basketball. And I was like, Kaiser, what'd you do to him? Nothing. He's overheated. That's all. Ah, that's why it's called overheated. Recklessly pushing past your limits. What are you? Some brat that doesn't know self-control. But once again, I mean, he is grabbing him by the hair, and that's gotta hurt. Like, as you can see, I currently do not have enough hair to grab. But I remember when I did have hair, someone did just straight, like, yank me, and I finally understood the pain. Because, you know, back in the day, we used to yaga people. So I do remember doing that to my fair share. And now I finally understood it. So that still gotta hurt, but it's not like... There's lack of veins on the grippers. He's not gripping them too badly. Pushing past your limits. What are you, some reckless brat who doesn't have self-control? Egotist. Like, look at, I can't, Isagi, like, goat, dog, how can you do that? How can you do that, bro? Why are we ending a chapter like this? Look at him. He looks so pitiful. Getting held up by the hair. Wow. Match 3 finished. All right, brother in arms. Oh no, my hands, they're reaching the blade. Oh no, the blade, it's coming out. Oh no, Blue Lock, another chapter of Peak Lock is worthy. Shock, yeah, it's worthy. Like, do you, I mean, I can explain to you why. One, character stuff, you know, I love me a good character arc. Seeing Yuki Maya go through it like that, great. Seeing Isagi completely explain his plan in a completely understandable manner, also great. W mans. Seeing Ness be the surrogate for the audience here and get on Isagi's case, W mans. Seeing Kaiser come in and palm Ness's head like a basketball and really get the grippers on there, W mans. Everything in this chapter is very W mans, and I love it. I love it. Overall, I do have to give the chapter a solid, like, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Mainly because, like, once again, I always do this. I'm not a teacher who doesn't give out 100s. If I can't find something wrong with the chapter, I'm not gonna complain about it. So this is a solid 10 out of 10. However, you know, that's what I think. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And hit the little notification bell so you miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do a Patreon down below, in support for as well as $1 month, healing exclusive videos, early content, and more. Also, now become a member of the channel for as well as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off.